Major step you should take in order for you to learn mathematics and become a guru is to attempt so many problems. Get your hands dirty. Now, this is one of the things that I did when I was trying to learn mathematics at that point, because I had zero knowledge of mathematics as at high school. Now, another thing you need to take into consideration if you really want to learn maths and become a guru is to pay attention to detail. Now, if you don't have interest for mathematics, it is the major reason why you are not learning it appropriately and why it is not sinking in. At any point in time when your teacher or instructor is teaching you a particular problem in mathematics, you tend to understand and everything tends to sink in. But few seconds after, when you are given same problem to solve, then you get confused. Because of this, almost 90% of students around the world don't like mathematics because it involves calculations, theorems and formulas that requires manipulation of numbers. Right here on today's video, I'll be showing you the exact process you should take in order for you to learn mathematics and become a guru. Before I break down the process you should take in order for you to learn mathematics, right here on this channel, I drop in tips and strategies that can help you as a student learn better and improve in your academics. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to my channel right now. Mathematics is a very simple subject, and I feel it is the most simplest subject you can ever come across. But there are some things you need to take into consideration, which is the reason why you do not like mathematics and you feel it a lot. And because of this, I'll be sharing with you the reasons why majority of students don't like mathematics. And if I break down these reasons, you'll be able to discover why you don't like it and the approach you should take in order for you to learn it better and become a guru. The first thing you should take into consideration if you really want to learn mathematics and become a guru, and the reason why most students don't like mathematics, is because they lack foundational knowledge. Foundational knowledge is very important if you really want to learn mathematics, because mathematics is just like a building block. If you don't know the foundation, then there is no how you can know the complex one. So you need to understand the foundational concepts very well, because it is those complex ones actually built on the foundational ones. So if you understand the foundational concepts very well, you'll be able to learn the complex ones better. Now, take for example, indices is a foundational topic which all students need to understand. So if you don't understand indices well and some laws in indices, you'll not be able to operate at the complex stage when it comes to calculus, when it comes to algebraic expressions and some other expressions that you need to know. So in that situation, you need to learn your indices very carefully and very well. Another thing you need to take into consideration is there are some basic mathematical concepts that you need to take into consideration in order for you to become a guru and for you to be able to learn at a very fast rate. You need to learn your multiplication table very well. You need to understand some addition problems. You need to know how to divide numbers very quickly, and you need to understand some basic manipulations in order for you to be able to learn some complex topics. So if you don't take care of these topics that I actually stated, these foundational topics, and you really want to learn calculus, you really want to learn algebraic expression, you really want to go further and learn your partial fractions, you really want to go further and learn your polynomials, you won't be able to do that. So you have to take care of the foundational ones. If you don't understand some simple algebraic expression such as expanding, such as opening the brackets and some other basic stuffs like that, if you don't understand those basic operations very well and move further to the complex one, then you tend to get stuck and there will be problems. So take care of the foundational knowledge very well, and when you do this, you'll be able to learn at a very fast rate. Another thing you need to take into consideration, and it's a major reason why students don't like mathematics, is simply your belief towards the subject, because it is your belief towards it that will determine your attitude towards the subject. If you've had past experiences or unfavorable experiences or unpleasant experiences while learning mathematics at a very tender age, by the time you grow up, you tend to run away based on the past experiences because you don't have favorable experiences while learning it at a very tender age. And because of this, you tend to run away from mathematics. Another major reason why most students don't like mathematics, and it's one of the major reasons you should take into consideration, it is lack of interest. Now, if you don't have interest for mathematics, it is the major reason why you are not learning it appropriately and why it is not sinking in. So you have to have interest for the subject, and the only way you can have interest for the subject is to deal with your attitude. The only way you can deal with your attitude is to have value for the subject. So, and the only way you can have value for the subject is to ask yourself why you should learn that subject. If you have tangible reasons why you should learn it, the rewards you get when you actually learn it, then you'll be motivated to learn it and you have interest for it. But if you don't have any tangible reasons why, then you won't have interest for it. So even if you don't have interest, always find a reason why you should learn it and you must know it. So if you do that, you'll be able to learn at a very fast rate and your interest will be developed over time. Now, let me share a particular story of mine. I was not someone that actually liked mathematics before, but over time I built interest because I needed to pass it in my exams to move further in other levels. So because of that, I took it upon myself to learn it and get other textbooks that can help me. And because of that, I grew interest for it and I was able to learn. And I actually went back to the foundational knowledge that I missed when I didn't have interest for it. So it is very important to build up interest whenever you want to learn mathematics. It's because through this interest, you open up your mind to learn it, and anything you learn at that point tends to sink in. Now, the major step you should take in order for you to learn mathematics and become a guru is to attempt so many problems. Get your hands dirty. Now, this is one of the things that I did when I was trying to learn mathematics at that point, because I had zero knowledge of mathematics as at high school. So I actually went back to my basic mathematical knowledge in order for me to build up and learn those complex ones. You can get a textbook, learn the basics, learn the examples in the textbook, get an exercise book where you can solve several problems and keep solving. While you are doing this, don't even mind if you get it wrong, because it is part of the learning process. So if you get it wrong and you check out the examples, you look for lapses where you made mistakes and you go back and solve again, then you would have learned a particular technique or particular manipulation they used in the test in the example. So if you apply it to the question you are trying to solve, everything tends to move smoothly. So don't even mind if you make mistake while you are solving maths. Feel free to make errors. Then you can seek help from your lecturers, you can seek help from your teachers, you can seek help from your colleagues. And if you seek help from your colleagues, you watch them while they are solving, you go back and solve it yourself, you check out the examples, and if you do that over time, you tend to learn some manipulations yourself and you tend to gather your own skill of solving mathematics, and over time you get better. Now, another thing you need to take into consideration if you really want to learn maths and become a guru is to pay attention to detail. Now, mathematics requires high concentration because it deals with figures and numbers. So you should not make any mistake while you are doing that. So pay attention to what you are doing at that point. You won't make mistakes while you are solving, or while you are doing some manipulations, or while you are opening the brackets, when you need to cross multiply, or when you need to do some basic mathematical operations. So if you got value from this video, please smash the like button and also please subscribe to the channel. So you can also check out this other video on how exactly you can remember whatever you study and learn faster. So thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one.